Chavez in red. Terrence Crawford winning most every round as we go to the fifth. Crawford in the white trunks, and the crowd loves what they're seeing so far. Let's see if Beltran can execute anything that Raul Marquez said he needs to do.
Yeah, you see Beltran, he's just looking at him, and he's not, obviously he's got to jab his way in. He's not going to just catch him from the outside with a single shot. So he's got these 2, 3, 4 jabs to get in. Once he gets in, he might get tagged with some counters from Crawford, but when he gets in, he's got to take advantage right there, bend his knees, and work them out and come up the middle. Don't get back on the outside.
Now Crawford fighting in this round as an orthodox fighter.
Right there, that's where you got to be.
He's so much more effective when he's on the inside.
Exactly, just rough him up. But, Beltran also knows that when he throws, he knows he's going to create openings, too, for Crawford. He might not want to take the risk, but he has to. That's the only way he's going to win the fight.
Raul.
He has to, exactly.
He has no choices, behind by at least 3 rounds, maybe 4. And Crawford continues to box excellently. Whether he fights southpaw or as an orthodox fighter, he's able to land his jab. Right jab right on top of that eye as he continues to fight as a southpaw right now. And his movement. For what athletic ability it takes to be able to do this from either side. Catches Beltran coming in with the right hand. That's a powerful jab that he's got. Beltran caught him, and now he goes to work with the body upstairs.
That's the kind of fight Beltran's going to make.
And now Crawford decides he's going to exchange with him. This isn't the fight he wants, but at some stage, fighters will fight like this. Now he gets his distance, and Beltran comes on. It's an exciting round of boxing right now. 52, 51, 50 seconds to go in the 5th round. Beltran trying to claw his way back into this fight. But he can't sustain it because Crawford is so gifted and so quick. Both with his hands and his feet. And at least to this point, has shown equal power with Ray Beltran.
Now Crawford just makes every punch count. He doesn't miss a lot of shots. Every shot, he's catching Beltran coming in.
Very accurate is Terrence. Beltran ties him up, and Mark Nelson in Minnesota, fine referee, does his job. Closing seconds now. This is the 5th round, another Crawford round. Look at his hand speed.
Just so effective with that jab. I mean, it's tagging it almost every time.
Everybody that you talk to in boxing, Christina, will say.
We're talking about Crawford's jab and elusive. He comes in. Beltran trying to get aggressive, but Crawford lands a good body shot with the left hand. You will see Beltran coming forward. He caught him with a good shot, but you see.
They're working on his nostrils. And we move to round number 6 at the CenturyLink Center. Terrence Bud Crawford, who starts out as a southpaw in this, the 6th round of the fight. He's had things pretty much his way from the get-go. Round 1 was very even, but other than that, it's easily to score for Terrence Crawford through 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're into the 6th round now. It's been the hand speed and the ability to land the jab of Terrence Crawford versus Ray Beltran's inability to land his real powerful shots. And there have been a couple of times when Terrence has decided to engage with him inside, and again, some of that hand speed again.
This will be the same fight if it keeps going like this. Crawford just keeps turning him, and his speed, Beltran doesn't let his punches go. He tries, but not being effective. He misses too much.
And when he does, it's usually like one at a time. It's
exactly.
not 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Got to be more consistent, more combinations. 4s, 5, 6 plus combinations, and get in with the jab. He has to get in. Find a way to get in with the jab. Even if he's just touching him with the jab, it'll get him inside. It'll get him there.
Right hand lead from the right hand stance, and there he is working just as good as a right-handed fighter. And as I say that, he switches to southpaw, flips Beltran on the side of the head, and Beltran tries to palm away, throws a straight right hand, and backs off Terrence for a second. Now Terrence plants, and they mix it up inside. Every once in a while, Terrence will plant and stay right and won't give ground, and will go ahead and mix with him. That's not the style he wants to fight. But as long as he's landing 2 and 3 punches to everyone that Beltran lands, it's very effective for him.
Beltran is trying to catch him with that sneaky left hook. Caught him a couple of times, but not just one again, one shot. And it's Crawford the one that's working off of that and doing angles and throwing 3 and 4 punch combinations.
Crawford is so quick on his feet that it's very difficult for him to set him up by throwing his right hand and then that left hook that he really wants to catch him. And I'm talking about Beltran trying to land his left hook. He's got one of those sequins right very close to his eye, and it's kind of like these sequence trunks for boxers because it never fails to get on the body and close to the face, and in this case it's very close to Beltran's left eye. Closing seconds now of the 6th. And another round that is just going every bit of the way that Terrence Crawford would want it to go. Perfect for him.
Great job. Thank you.
That they're working on for the past two in his Crawford's corner.
Well, Mac having him going through some breathing exercises. Body work. We haven't seen much of that. I mean, he's been so efficient with the jab. It's not like you need to, but if maybe he wants to get the stoppage, some of that body work, like his cornerstone, is pretty good to see.
Beltran does take a good shot, so
Now here we go to the second half of the fight here. Round number 7 in Omaha, Nebraska. Terrence Crawford in the white to the right of your screen. It's Ray Beltran in the red trunks with his back to you now. Pawing, but not touching him is Beltran. Crawford fighting as a southpaw again. The chant is up for Terrence Crawford. Crawford's again, his positioning is perfect. Does that left hook, but it didn't quite catch him again. He's tried it, and I think that's his 5th time, and he just hasn't caught him flush. And a lot of that is because of the defensive Terrence, the way he moves so well.
Yes. I mean, he's been successful with that sneaky left hook in the past with other fighters, but not with Crawford. And I'm sure Crawford studied his tape. You know, he's aware that that's his signature punch. That's one of Crawford's best shots. It's like it's real sneaky. If he lands, he's got power behind it, but not tonight.
Is because he almost walks past you on the left side of his body, and then all of a sudden, bam, out of no place comes that left hook. But he can't, he's trying to slide around to off the left shoulder of Crawford, but Crawford moves back and forth. He can't keep getting that position. He can't get the position he wants.
Can't time it. It's hard to time up.
Meanwhile, Crawford has perfect position.
Body shot there.
Nails him underneath both elbows to the solar plex area, just above the trunks. Now he plants and he's ready to mix his Terrence Crawford. Beltran looks very frustrated right now. He lands the right hand. Crawford lets him go. There's the hand speed of Terrence Crawford as Beltran goes after him. Crawford plants. He doesn't run. He's ready to exchange. Body shot. Back comes Beltran, but he can't land the shot. Terrence sets it right up in front of him again. Action slowed down just a bit. Beltran tries to reach downstairs. No damage done to Terrence.
That jab, that Crawford jab, setting everything up so fast. And just giving Beltran a lot of problems.
Beltran tried to open it up, and that time Crawford just stood toe-to-toe with him. So there are times when he elects to go ahead and exchange with this guy, and he's getting more confidence as Beltran looks like he's withering just a bit. We're only in the 7th round of the closing seconds now of the 7th round. But Crawford looks the fresher of the two. He's been the quicker of the two throughout. Now he has him in the corner. Let's see if he tries to catch him, and the Bell catches him first. So Crawford wins another round.
We'll see Crawford lead left to the body that connected on Beltran.
Terrific round for Crawford. I've got it scored 70-64. I thought that some judges might give that first round to Beltran, but that's why I have it. Again, my scores to try to give you an indication why I think the judges are going to see it.
Yeah, I got Crawford winning every round.
Well, I've given him 10 points in every round myself. So here we go to round number 8. Crawford in total control in terms of executing his fight plan, fighting from the outside. He's picked 2 or 3 different occasions during the course of the fight. He'll sit down and go ahead and mix with this guy. And in both of the occasions that he's done that, he's taken the advantage away after the exchange.
Hey, can't find the solution. Look at that. That's one. Look at that speed.
Now Beltran, out of frustration, comes in and tries to throw something. But what does Crawford do? He just gets him off balance, fighting from the southpaw stance. Grabs the head, just kind of trips him up a little bit. Gets him off balance. Left cheek of Beltran continuing to swell. The nose may be broken the way they've worked on it in between every single round. Kind of a punch shot.
Yeah, he's having fun now. Touch him with the jab that just went up the middle with the jab hand with an uppercut.
Making Beltran miss with his wild right hand shot. Unable to execute his left hook like Beltran would like to. Trying to get in position for it. He lands a couple of left hooks, but to the body of Terrence. He wants to land that one upstairs, but
Crawford, he's smart. He ties him up and then just walks him down. Let the referee break him apart.
Crawford touches him up. All he has to do is continue boxing like this for the rest of this fight, and It'll be a nice, not particularly crowd-pleasing fight, but there will be times when they'll mix it up good, and that's what the crowd loves. Beltran trying to land something with power, but none of those shots had any power behind them. I think he expected Crawford to fight this much southpaw against him with all of the training that he did.
All of the training that Crawford did, or Ray?
Ray did, yeah.
Well, I feel like he's really comfortable in that southpaw position. I think when he fought Gamboa, that's when everything changed for him, is when he did switch to that position. And I think having his power hand up front is something that he's extremely comfortable with.
No, there's no question he's comfortable with it, and he's able to execute it as a southpaw as well. He's able to throw with power. He doesn't get hit anymore as a southpaw, which some guys do.
We'll see Beltran, they're both pounding each other, but see Crawford just beat him with the jab, and that's been the story the whole night. Crawford's jab, speed,
Seconds out.
his movement. If he's in trouble, he holds him, he walks him down, lets the referee break him apart, and look at Beltran's left eye.
All right, here we go from the CenturyLinks, and if not every round, just about every round. My score sheet, I've got it 80-72 or 3, whatever you want to do with that first round. But certainly Crawford hasn't lost any rounds. This is the night. Crawford in white. He's the champ. Beltran trying to lift the title. But it's unsuccessful so far for him.
Colonel, I really thought we would see a little more offense, a little more of letting his hands go from Ray Beltran, but maybe that's just a testament to the speed and power of Terrence. But I thought I would see him a little more offensive than what we've seen thus far through 8 rounds.
You know, Christina, I think he's trying to do that, but it's so hard to hit that it's frustrating. Here he is landing a few shots now in the corner, and Terrence has the ability to tie him up and spin him again. Now takes the center position in the ring, does Crawford, gets him out where he wants him. And he goes back to the jab. The hand speed has been the big difference in the fight. And you're right, I was surprised that Beltran hasn't tried to mix it up more, but I have a sense that it's the defense of Crawford more than the inability or the lack of desire of Beltran to want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think he can. I mean, he's trying, but he can't. Seems to be said that. I mean, sometimes you see fighters, because I've been there before. I've studied tapes of, some fighters that I fought in the past, and I said, I can get this guy, but he's so sharp and crisp. You hit him, and then he's gone, and I'm like, and I'm looking for him. Look, my style was more like Beltran. I came forward, and I'll give you a good example. When I fought Fernando Vargas, I hit him.